Well, good evening everybody. Welcome back to the F4 division around Austria here in another level. Joining me as always again is Firebird. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mackie. How are you today?
I'm okay. You know, I'm just wondering what the weather's going to be, and if it's raining, I'm going to be looking forward to the race a bit more than I would be if I was driving, because this track in the rain is horrendous sometimes. How
Yes,
about yourself?
yeah, I'm not too bad. Usual stuff, just different days, isn't it? But yes, this track definitely
Yeah.
likes to bring the rain. It's one of those tracks where every time you go on, it seems to be raining. So if it is, it'll be definitely
Yeah,
a different race to what it would be if it was a dry.
it would be.
And as I've just noticed, I have no engine sound on my side, but it's okay.
Well, that's standard. I think that happens to
Standard,
everyone
standard
every
thing
week.
from Codemasters, yeah. Shadow Claw's going to be the first one, I think, on the lap. Nope. It's going to be...
Kane, I believe, is first on. Is it? Or is it Shadowclaw? Hang on.
It's Kane.
I'll find out. Yeah. By about a couple of seconds, yes. Let's go back to him.
He's going to be setting the benchmark. Oh God,
16-3, Sector 1. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
But yes, this track is definitely one way. They've got three DRS zones on the three main straights, so should be plenty of overtaking opportunities. And of course, the middle sector is very difficult as well, quite twisty. It requires a bit of downforce and a little speed. So
Yeah, it is a very high-speed track, but the corners are twisty and requires a bit of downforce, so you can't exactly run 1-1 aero. You need some actual numbers there. So it's tricky to really find the balance.
yes, and obviously I always find the last two corners are the hardest. One of the hardest out of games.
6-1 for Kane there. Shadowclaw follow 6-7. Sparrow's on an outer lap, so we'll go and see Glenster, who's just into Sector 2 now. About to get into Sector 3, I believe.
Image.
Oh, we firmage, that happens every week.
Okay.
Right, everyone's through to Q2 now, apparently. Just take your time.
Yeah,
Hello Jason, I see you in the chat there. How you doing?
He blocked one of the Hasses coming up the pit lane. As Sarah goes just on to Sarah, she's touched the grass, she doesn't want to be doing that.
And Glenn's across the line, 106, the devil number. B2. Let's find who would be next. Tribal is about to cross the line in McLaren.
Tanky's done a 106.7.
107.4 for Tribal. There we go. Now Renault is about to
Sarah
set a first lap on the soft tyre. 108.4. Comfortable.
And I think
doesn't need to push too much at this point.
Ooh,
goes a bit wide. May have got away with it.
No, 105.7.
Just about got away with it. There we go. Tufty Candy will be next on a lap, as he's just crossing the line now. So we go on board with the Haas for the full lap. Unless we see something else.
A bit wide there, you can sort of cut a little bit of that corner, obviously you don't want to be cutting too much or it will a bit validate. So obviously if you don't cut enough you go too wide on the exit and then it validates there as well, so turn one is definitely tricky.
Yeah, you can cut, but you have to be really careful how much you cut and how quick, because it is still tricky. But if you get the line absolutely right, you can just nail it. And Kane's through. Will be retiring in the pit lane, I would hope. Yes, he is.
Seems to be a tidy lap here by Tufty.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything too wrong so far. A little bit of lift there just to get the turn in. Nothing wrong with that.
You just want to break a dab, downshift and just floor it and hopefully you got the air. Obviously he's gone over the sausage. Yeah, he's gone over that sausage. That wasn't what he wanted.
Invalidated. Doesn't again, doesn't really need to set a good time, so just go round slow as you can. Set a time, you'll be through with the disqualification of Firmage a few moments ago. But we're going now on board with Wadders in the... Or are we? He's not really doing a lot. He's just coasting, fair enough. Fudge Boy, he's on the lap.
Saving his tyres.
He's probably just
got
sitting slow.
sets.
Yeah. It's clever.
Doesn't want to show some pace too early on.
Yeah, you also want to think about hiding your true
Oh,
pace for
Overcon's
when
gone
it might see you
very
tree or
wide
what.
there. You got that all wrong.
You probably won't be the first of the day. It won't be the last.
No.
I should say.
Yeah, this track is notorious as well for penalties.
Yeah. Sarah's through, so sees no reason to do any more laps in Q1. Which, you know, again, saves tyres, saves strategy, saves a lot really.
Stuffy's going for another lap.
Yeah, well, he probably got the invalidated this and next lap, so he has to go again really just to set a time. That's Fudge Boy over the line, 7-0. Let's go back to Tufty now, who's just going to probably coast round. Just to get a lap time on the board.
Yeah, he's in 0. He's gone down to 0.
Yeah.
And then back up to over. So he might be pushing a little bit.
I think he wants some sort of delta, but he's not going to go all out to get 1:05.7 time that Spyro showed. I'm sure it will come to him as the track improves anyway, naturally. So it's not really too important to do it now. See, Wadders just ghosted to a 33.6 there. I think he might just about make it through with that time. It's going to be close, but we'll see.
Tufty's coming around now.
Yep, got it right that time. Here we go, 6.1. Comfortable, P4. Gambit's still in the pits. Messi's on track, so we'll go to him now. Only him and DHG Gambit yet to set the time. Clark should still be through, even though he hasn't actually done a lap.
Let's hope.
I don't think he binned it anyway. I think.
No, I think he just did it in the pits. He said pits, I think. Or was it out lap? I can't remember what he said.
Oh, I can't remember, but I don't think he's found the wall. Oh. A little bit wide there for Messi going through the final corner, but won't cost him too much. But we'll need to tidy it up for later. We're 7-0-0-1. And Gambit still up to come out.
Gambit's going to leave it right to the last section.
With how late he was, he might as well have loaded into quali then gone for a shower. Good lord.
I think everyone else, you got Tufty, I think he's going to go back into the pits.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think Leinster's going for another lap. He's in overtake, so I don't think he was
on board with him for now and see.
He wasn't happy with his previous time. Let's go again. 2 times up in that one.
No improvement, but you might as well, as long as you don't put it in the wall. There's no harm in trying again. Good evening everybody in chat. Any predictions for who's going to be on pole or possible race wins today? Let us know.
Messi looked like he was going to go
probably disagree with you.
And then went, nope, I'm going to the pits. Wadders is going for another lap. Wadders goes fastest, 1:53.
1:53. Probably won't bother now.
Oh, 3 lap old softs.
I mean, it's a marker for everyone, really. Just because I did a 33 on my first lap doesn't mean I'm not quick.
Driver's now retired in the pits. We're literally just waiting for Gambit. what's Glenson going to do this time. Always 3 temps up this time, so...
Yeah, that's an improvement. There we go. 6.3. Ferrari's going out again. Fudge boy. Not really sure why, but alright.
They look like new softs as well. They look shiny.
Apparently it's going to be a dry race, so they'll be having a much happier time than I will be tomorrow, probably, because I guarantee you it's going to rain.
Oh, it'll rain for
Some
F2.
wind.
It'll always rain. It always rains when I race around
I'll be shocked if it doesn't.
It's
Yeah.
raining.
Gabby's finally out on track. His helmet still gives me a migraine. Thank you. Ouch.
The multicolours.
I won't jinx it, Jason, but it's guaranteed to rain, probably. Think of the lower averages, man. So, Gambit's going to do a lap. I wonder how serious he'll take it. Yep, around the final corner. We'll start a lap. Again, not entirely sure why, but...
Tufty's going for that lap as well.
I think they're just doing Delta for the race now. Hopefully he won't need these tyres, but...
I think you want to try and save the tyres. You don't want to be using them too much because you could invalidate and then
yeah,
you are screwed.
It could very well be, because you never really know how many sets of tyres you need in a race.
No.
Hopefully just the 2, but you never really know. Maybe
Well,
3.
With it being with a short run up to the first corner as well, and it's very tight. There's a lot of wings that could go flying in that one from the first corner. This boy's going to come to the last 2 corners. On his flyer. If he can improve.
Should be an improvement until he did that.
That might be an elevation.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
Anyway. I'm on Gambit now, just to see what he can do. For the last meaningful lap of the session, presumably.
106.4.
106.4. He can go quicker than that. He's messed up somewhere. Messi's out again. Don't know why. Well, you know, it's each of their own. In this situation, I know I'd be through. I know the track pretty well, so it's not as if I need extra. You know, I'd just be content to sit in the pits and just let someone else make the mistake and crash out in the final few minutes. It's all about the race anyway. It helps to have a good grid slot, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Especially around here, because as you mentioned earlier, there are places you can overtake. Although it's not as easy as you might believe.
No,
you can still overtake people.
It's very going to be.
It's not like it's Monaco.
Brakes. You might not have the speed to overtake straight on the straights because they're quite short straights. They're not exactly the longest, but it's whoever's the bravest on the brakes and who's bravest going into that corner. And if you feel like you've got the speed to do that, so. Obviously, the more cautious of drivers might not be able to do some overtakes, but obviously the more aggressive the driver might be able to pull off some good overtakes.
Yeah, it's possible. Like we say, it's not impossible, but it's not the easiest thing in the world either. So, good point in the chat. You can fit 3 laps into Q3, so why waste tyres now? Exactly my point.
I'm just hoping my game sound comes back from Q2, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have a very quiet race. As being lobby host, I'm unable to leave the game.
Oh yeah, I was going to say why don't you leave, and then I remembered you can't exactly do
No,
that.
no,
That's my bad.
Might give it to someone who's got the most
157.
unstable connection ever.
Oh,
And everyone's
Lord above,
lagging
yeah.
everywhere, then yeah, it would be me.
Tufty Candy's done 6 laps in this session, just saying he does know he's qualifying, not the race, right?
He's like, I'm overtaking people. Why am I not going up from 8th?
I mean, I know he missed last week. Maybe he's just trying to get back in the swing of it, and Clark's back. I didn't even know he'd left.
Yeah, I saw him leave, so I invited him back. I think he might have had a bit of a sound glitch or something that's gone or...
Yeah, well. Let's hope I don't have the sound glitch.
I'll be right for you.
Oh, but that's
Tufty's lost
Tufty
it.
in the gravel.
He's managed to hold it well, so...
Yeah.
I think it's time for him to go right.
Tufty go into pits, retire, sir.
It's
It's not worth it anymore. Yeah, looks like he's lifting to go in the pits.
Messi coming up
Messi's still on track.
Well, I think Messi wants to come to the pits as well.
Having a bit of fun together, I think. They just Oh, come on, really? Okay.
This is where the Hasluk's going to come in, and he's going to go into a wall somewhere.
Did he just go around turn 1 twice, or is it just my eyes playing tricks on me there?
Mine. Yeah, I saw him. Is where he went. Like he sort of jolted twice.
That was.
I think that's his connection. It's only slightly. Every so often, it's not.
So he's done 8 laps in. He'll be doing 8 laps in Q1. That's effectively 90% of the race distance that you can do on the softs.
Yes, the softs.
Unless they're new, you can probably stretch them later in the race, so there's more rubber on track. But
it's one of those tracks where it is at one stop, but it is better to start on the mediums than it is to start on softs.
Yeah, because that gives you a larger window to play with, doesn't it?
Yes.
As if you start on the softs, you're sort of committed. But what was the point of that?
Time has run out.
No, I know, but he could have gone in the pits the last lap, didn't? And then he didn't even finish this lap. What's the point?
Oh look, I've got sound.
Oh, you have. Excellent. So just a full chance from Waters to Messi there. I don't think it's representative, as a lot of drivers gave up early on in the session. But
no, yeah, I don't think anyone was really pushing.
We lost Firmage from Q1, so we'll be back in a moment for Q2. Less than a second for the top 9 though. If Q3's anything to go by, that could be a lot closer as well, so look forward to that potential battle.
Yeah, you've got from 4th down to 8th with, just over a 10th between them, so...
Yeah. Now this is the first part of the weekend where we're going to have some sort of clue as to what people's strategies could be. Because remember, of course, if you qualify in the top 10 in this session, you will start the race on those tyres you set your fastest lap with. So it's always worth thinking about strategy in some part in quali, but mostly for the race. And good to see we didn't have any AIs crash on us, so everyone will be taking part for the start of this session. And we've already got some people setting up for the hards, which I thought might happen, and the mediums and the softs, so some people are already on it, some people haven't changed yet because they wouldn't default to soft unless they've all gone soft. Which again is a bit of a risk. We know it's possible, but oh, there's a party at the end of the pit lane. Jesus.
Both alphas are out straight up.
Who the hell was out first? Is it Jedi David? Or is it Kane?
Kane.
Kane,
I
then Jedi.
I really don't see how people can get out that quick. 'Cause when I'm doing it, it's always, I think I'm quit, and then there's 4 people still on,
They've had a minute.
on track.
So,
I'm like, what?
Actually, I don't know. They haven't had a minute, have they? Sarah's going for the hards, and I know exactly what's going to happen later. She'll be on the mediums for the latter part of this session. There's a McLaren, he's next to her, and just back off, McLaren. Or, you know, don't back off and Sarah's smarter and let you go. Cool. You don't want an incident in qualifying, everybody.
Needs to try and get some heat into that and pull a gap. Try and get a gap from the person in front and the person behind. So
Yeah.
it's always tricky when everyone leaves at the start because you've got to start forming gaps. You've got to keep your tyres up to temperature and everything, especially with the hards. They're obviously very hard to keep the temperature, get them up. So
keep happy, yeah. Kane's taking a slightly different line, just trying to get some grip in his tyres, fair enough. That's a bit... not bad, but I think he could take turn 1 a lot better than that.
Mm-hmm.
We're on board with him now.
With hards, you want to be going.
So
you want to be doing at least 2 or 3 laps on hards just to get them up. So obviously, they don't really perform at their best until they're at least 2 to 3 laps old. So
I was going to say, I'd be very surprised if this is his best lap he does on this set of tyres. So with that in mind, we'll go look at his teammate who's on the mediums. Just for that benefit, just so we have some sort of... Oh, he's gone again. Well, that's not good. One more and he's got to stay gone, I'm afraid. Ow. Oh, I moved again. Sorry, engineer, I moved. You may punish me for it later. Ow. Oh. Oh, Jedi, oh, Jedi, oh, Jedi, oh, no. Well,
he just pushed a bit too hard there.
Just on soft. Kane validated somewhere, didn't see where. Sarah comes around the final corner. We'll be very careful of Jedi's car. 9.5. You know what? There's actually not too bad a time on the hards. She'll probably be a little quicker as the... if she wants to go again.
Yeah.
Didn't. He lets somebody through, so... Here comes Spiral. 6.6. Half a second slower than the soft time. Decent pace. Let's see if Kane's going to keep it validated this time round.
Ooh.
Nope.
We all seem to be having problems with that last corner.
Gambit's having problems to keep it on the track. Oh, he got away with that one. I think getting more of a steering angle, that wheel may well have popped off. Oh, Tribal, what have you done there?
Oh, he's spun it coming out of turn 1.
Oh, yeah, that's going to cause problems for the Haas. Oh, dear. Well,
That's
we're down
2. We'll finish the session, yeah?
We almost, like I said, we very nearly lost Gambit a moment ago as well with an incident, but he just about managed to keep it saved out of the wall. And he tapped the wall, but he didn't.
Clark's not come back in the session yet, so there'll only be 2 spots.
No.
So,
like I said, he's allowed to come back in, but if he lags out again, he's got to stay gone. It's always unfortunate, but there's something about this game which doesn't like people's connections sometimes.
no, they're still.
Like, he's even kicked me out, so... in the past.
Yeah, they're still running on a player-to-player connection, so...
So antiquated as a system. It's really something they need to look at changing if they get any more games, but... we've all said it numerous times, as Gambit does the 7-7 there. 3-lap old medium, that's about the limit you want to do on those tyres, and Tufty's having a bit of a jolt again as he comes around turn 1.
Yes.
That's nothing major, just one of those things. What is he's on an out lap, as is Messi. Gambit's probably on an in lap, at least if he's not, he should be. So we'll go and check out where Waters is on track. Not very far. Messi is a bit further around, so we'll go on board with Messi as he gets ready to start a lap.
corner, onto the straight, you're going to put the power down as fast as you can. As much speed as you can, then you're going to brake heavy, but you've got to keep the momentum going through. Down the DRS open, going at the first straight. Obviously it's an uphill climb, and tricky braking. Going into the right-hander, fix the apex nicely. Put your foot down again, another DRS zone. Got to try and take the shortest route, which is usually right, and then go to the left and follow the straight line as the track bends. This one you can sort of accelerate halfway through to push yourself out, get the most speed you possibly can. And then sector 2, it's a nice flowing section this is. You can near enough take this full throttle. And you want to flatten out that corner, you can sort of take most of it. And here comes the tricky corners. It drops down 2 to try and get the car turned in. And then drop down 2 again to get the car turned in even more. And his foot to the floor. What's he doing? A 106.8. So
very impressive lap that.
that is a very good lap on those mediums.
Didn't see much wrong at all with that. Good job. Very expertly guided through us from Phoenix over there. Of them.
It's one of those tracks where I love to watch him around this track, but I'm not very quick at it.
Yeah.
And I find the tracks that I don't really like, I seem to be quite quick at. So it's one of those ones.
Yeah, like the tracks I'm not particularly quick at or strong at, I tend to get some great results around, and tracks like this that I think I'm at least semi-competent at, I always end up sort of facing the wrong way at some point. 99% of the time it's down to driver error, because I just get too sort of happy around turn. The turn he's about to approach after this DRS straight that often is on now. If you come out of there, if you... Yeah, well, I call it
turn 2 is not really a turn 2, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this turn, whatever we call it, I always end up in the barriers on the right hand side there. Just when you push, man, you find the bump and then you accelerate too quick.
There under braking, or Overcome has.
Yeah, this is another problem area. So it looks easy, really isn't. Because you're thinking, am I braking too early? Yes, I am. No, I wasn't. Uh-oh. So it happens to a lot of people. It's just so tricky to get right, but once you nail it, you can nail it pretty well.
How's this going to be? 106.8.
Oof.
So soft tyres.
Messy there. Well, he's on the soft, so looking to... I don't know what he's looking to, because I forgot, but he's looking to do something.
Fudge Boy's on the lap.
I've no idea what's going on. Yes, he is.
Sector 1 and 2. They don't seem to take as much as that curb as they can. I think they've been a bit cautious, obviously not wanting to try and validate. Might change when it comes to Q3 when they're absolutely trying to push that curb. They're trying to,
yeah, I'm sure they'll go for it when they have to, but...
106.9.
9 was that, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to call. Whether he's through with that time or not depends on how many people behind him go again, and also use softs, as Gambit is now on a lap on the softs as we talk about, and that's an invalidation.
Jane Rose just coming around the last corner. What's he done? 106.5.
Oh, 106.5. So quickly around the last corner, I didn't get to him in time. Shadow Claw's about to start a lap, but the Renault of Sarah's just started one, so we'll go on board with her. A little bit of a slide coming out of turn 1 will probably cost her a little bit, but luckily she can go again if she's got the fuel to do so. So she'll be looking for a time. Well, she'll have to do quicker than a 7. But on the mediums, I'm not sure if she's going to be able to find enough time. But she's going to give it a damn good go. Much like she does every week.
She is doing very well. She's nearly a second. She's just under a second up.
Too.
So she can pull out another second in this last sector. She'll be in with a shout. That's a nice one. Or she runs out of ERS. 107.7.
7.7. Nice. We might be able to go again though, just to take it a little bit. Oh no.
Oh no, that's a bad
Turn
day.
1. Little bit too early.
She can calm it down.
So.
She can go slow. Go for another lap after this one. Save
Yeah.
her ERS. She's got. Looks like she's got enough fuel. Might hamper her in the race a little bit, but I know she's desperate to get into Q3.
I'd love to see her in Q3. Nothing would make me happier in the world than to see that Renault into Q3. Come
Well,
on.
as a new driver to F1 on League Racing, she has done exceptionally well up to this point, so she'll
Yeah,
keep on
she's
improving and
every week.
improving. So it won't be too long before she gets into that Q3 spot. Becomes a permanent member. Gambit goes to 105.7
Gambit
on his
just says,
softs.
sorry, I'm going to knock you out of Q3, but she's in mode 0 ERS, so maybe she's going to go again. Let's have a look. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, just to flick it into
Well done, engineer.
hot mix.
Here we go again. Let's go. I'll come back in a little while. Clark has not... Did Clark ever come back?
No, he didn't. No, he went offline.
No. Oh, well. Good night then.
Shadow Claw's behind. He's going to get a bit of a toe going up this hill.
Yeah, Tufty
And then
Candy's
he's
just
gonna-
on a lap as well. So we'll
Compromise him when he
try and
comes to
keep
corners
track
though,
of
if he gets
everyone.
too close. Oh, it's Tufty has a bit of a back end wobble. So it's down to
He can
9,
break it a little
10,
bit.
11 and 12.
Oh, a little bit of a wheel on the grass there for Shadow Claw. Won't cost him a lot, but might be the difference between getting through to Q3 or not.
Oh,
But he's on the
it's
soft,
a
so he might be able to
down.
find it all back through the final sector.
Going into the pits.
Abandon the lap.
Ooh, Shadow Claw comes very close there.
A very, very good effort from the Renault there tonight.
Very good.
On another day, may well have sneaked into Q3. Very
Yeah.
proud of you.
She's
Very
definitely
proud
gone
of
for
you,
the right
Lee.
choice though, going for the mediums
Great
and
job.
not going for the softs. If she'd have
Yeah.
gone to the softs, she'd have definitely got through.
Yeah, but it's all about the race strategy for a lot of
Exactly.
people at this point.
You don't get points for qualifying, so
Nope. Maybe if we change the rules, they might.
yes, half points.
But I think as staff we can talk about it at some point if we want to do that. I'm not aware of many leagues that do that, and that might get weird, but let's talk about it anyway. At some point if we have to. I don't know. 5 points if you qualify in the top 5, or 5 for pole, 4 for second, 3 for third, 1, 2 for 4,
Well,
and 1 for, I don't know, something
just
strange
do
like that.
reverse point to grid, couldn't you? If you've got 17 drivers, if you get pole, you get 17 points. If you're the last person, you still get 1 point.
Oh, Fudge Boy's completely ruined the final corner there. He was
Yeah,
desperate to try and get through, but just pushed it a little bit too much with his track limits, and we'll start 11th, barring any unforeseen penalties in Q3. Talking of trees, look at them all. All of my tree brothers and sisters, all in Austria. Hello there, trees.
But it is very
And
close,
that will
though.
be the end of the session, I guess. Shadow's just recovering to the pits. Tanky and Tufty can retire, and then that is the end of Q2.
I just noticed Shadow Claw says he's done 3 laps.
Yeah,
on those softs.
that's a brave call to do that.
Definitely compromised him for his race.
Yeah, very, very brave, and it's probably not the best thing to do, but P12 though, great effort. Don't know what Peter Clarkey would have done had he not had these problems, but apparently from what you're saying he's not going to be on the grid for the race, so...
No.
Let's hope the game remembers he's not back and doesn't put his car there, because that could be hell.
Right, so the 5 drivers knocked out of Q2 are Bushboy, Sarah, Emma's Clark, who never came back, Jedi David, and the last one is Tribal Dragon, but DSQ.
I completely forgot about Tribal's disqualification. Not going to lie to you. I completely forgot about that. So much happened.
That's 2 now, 1 in Q1 and 1 in Q2.
Who's going to make it the trick in Q3? Come on. Bit of a gap forming at the front there, but there's a few people on mediums that would necessarily close the gap if we're all on the same tyre, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Should be very close in Q3.
Should be great, yeah. Hello to Nightbot, who's in the chat. Oh no, that's a Nightbot, isn't it? I know that's a Nightbot, I'm joking. Interested. Good to see you here. Claire, Commander Root, Fudge Boy. You shouldn't really be in the chat, but never mind. My Engineer. Messi again. Get out, you're racing. Marshallona.
Naughty.
Windsock, don't know who that is.
You'll have no screen time if
sure
you're
that
in the
is
chat.
either, but yeah. But anyway, regardless of whether you're racing or not, everyone's welcome in the chat, but if you are racing, get out. That's naughty engine.
Unless you've been knocked out, that's definitely fine.
I was going to say, unless you've been... But I don't think they have. I think they are taking part in Q3. Let me just double check.
At the moment, it's...
Mess is in Q3.
It's the first one out on track.
Fudge Boy, okay, I'll let Fudge Boy off. He's not in Q3. But Messi, get out. You've got a race to do. Well, Q3 to do before the race. The shortest session of all. We've already lost a couple of minutes. And I've just been talking crap. So what else is new? And I've been talking so much shy, I haven't even put the telemetry back on. Sorry, engineers. I am an idiot. I do try, but sometimes... I know, but... People might like to know exactly where they are at all times, because... Then I can cut to the wrong person and get yelled at for showing the wrong people on stream.
Spyro's just about to go on his lap. I do like the new details.
Just don't do what your teammate did.
The fact that you can see if they're new or not.
Yeah, it's a really cool feature. It helps a lot.
Because that Messi looks like he's unused. They're not as shiny.
Yeah, the shiny ones. So presumably Spyro's using his mandatory Q3 set, and others are going to try and do them later in the session to try and get pole position.
Unless they've managed to save a set from Q2, then obviously they'll have 2 runs at it.
Yeah, but you have to use the Q3 set anyway, so you might as well use it first, just in case you invalidate. That's how I always do it.
Yeah, I totally forgot that rule in my last race.
Q3.
I didn't use the Q3 set, thinking, oh, that's alright, I'll go into my race. Not realising that when I got to it, he gave me a used set, and I was like, oh.
You know what?
Forgot about that.
You weren't the only one to do that. You weren't the only one.
Spyro's done a 105.7, so...
I'm sure he won't mind me saying it, but Shane did exactly the same thing.
It happens to the best of us. Tanky's come along with a 106.3.
105.9 for Glenster. There we go. and slides on
Piling
the
in
grass.
now. Tufty's coming in.
Moving over to level 3, that's a
On a
bit
5-7.
generous. There's a lot of people in the same section of track.
Shadow Crew's the next
jam.
one. Oh, he must have validated his lap.
Yeah.
Good thing about this track
Probably
is you can
backed up
go
because he knew he
again.
validated a little bit, because
You
110
can
is
go
not
again.
really...
Get enough time to go into the pits and come out again, so...
Yeah. Assuming you've put enough fuel in to do 2 laps, of course.
Oh, that's
Which
the
you probably should have done.
Gambit. It's got to be a validation there.
Jericho's doing okay. I want to see what his teammate's up to. He's just coming around the final corner, so let's check
Oh, there's another one there.
on his progress. 7-9 invalidated.
Oh no, Gambit didn't invalidate.
Oh, okay.
105.6. He was very wide on 2
wow.
corners where he was completely off the track.
You see, some of it you can get away with it a little bit. It's so weird. But anyway, I've come off and it's now on a lap. From this camera angle, it doesn't look like he's pushing particularly quickly, but the speedo says he's doing over 200 miles an hour, so camera angles are deceptive, and I'm falling for it again.
Here comes Shadow
I am
Crew.
a silly tree.
106.3.
At least it was validated. But we'll probably find some time later in the session, hopefully. At least he'll be hoping to, anyway. Oh dear, there goes my voice again. This is good. How could I possibly commentate with no voice?
You'll have to squeak along.
And there's the chat going, oh thank God that bald tree's going to be shut up. He never stops.
Comes Messi with a
Well,
105.7. Look how
fine,
close
I
it
do
is.
stop if my voice runs out in the middle of a stream. Yes, it is very close, and I expect it to be closer still. Especially when Kane gets a lap in there. Waters as well. He's been lightning on occasion. There's a Renault fan in Sector 1 and 2. I think he may have fallen over the fence because he's quickly dealt with and thrown back in the stands. Here comes Kane. I can definitely hear the fact you've got some... oh dear. I was going to say, I can hear the fact you've got audio back, so that's a good sign, but Kane runs completely over the curb there.
You able
It
to
made
hear
a
my
mess.
TV?
No, it's not very loud. I just was aware of it just now. I could hear it, so at least I know you don't have no audio, so...
Waters comes
Waters
in with
one,
a
oh, there we go.
105.4. What's Kane going to do?
What's Kane going to do? Doesn't matter, because he went off track, so he can't go
162.
quicker than that. He lost a couple of seconds. Well, at least 1 second. I'm not sure if he would have done a 5.2 or anything, but he definitely lost time. I think he may just come back to the pits and go again, though, at this phase of the time remaining. He may just come back to the pits, put on some new tyres and go again. Let's have a look at Tanky. He's just done a 6.3 by the look of it. I don't know if he's going to go again, but we'll go on board with him to find out.
A new lap.
Alright, we'll switch to him shortly.
There's a little bit
Just
of a
want to
back
see
wobble
the
there by
racing point
Tanky.
for a bit.
The cleanest, putting power down. Using as much of the track as he possibly can. Going over those curbs. It always looks like you're going to jump.
Yep, I did once. I flew.
I used to on the old game. On this game, I don't.
No, I was talking about the old game. Oh, that's a little bit wide from Tanky. He may get away with it, but... Yes, he did. 6-1.
2 tenths up.
By 10th and a half.
Tufty coming through the last
Into the
corners.
garage, like I said. There we go. Forgot about Tufty. Oops, gone too far.
105.5.
That's a time. Oh, wow. For a second, I thought he was just about going to do it then. When he came out the final corner, I thought, this looks good enough. Wasn't quite, but very good effort. He's got time to go again.
Up.
He'll go back and go again. Let's go to Spyro then if he's up. that could be close as well then if he's a tenth and a half up. I don't know what about his sector 1, if he lost or gained through there. He's going to be close as well. Not really.
105.7.
I thought he was going to be closer than that. I think he lost time coming out the final corner because he hesitated just to make sure he didn't invalidate. That was too wide, that's an invalidation. Of course, the track's so short he can get back to go again if he wants to. Or just recharge on this lap and go again. If he doesn't have the time to do that, should have the fuel. Let's have a look at Glenster, who's 0.3 down on his time, so won't be looking for much from him on this occasion.
He's backed off.
Oh yeah, he's got the fuel on as well. That could be it for him. Shadow Claw though. Shadow Claw is just over 10th and a half up, so this could be up there if he can keep the rest of it clean. I know we lost time last time round, so let's see what he's got.
To the end of sector 2 now. What's the split going to be? 2.5 tenths up. Carry that on, should be in the 105s.
Done that pretty well.
Very tidy.
The line was further away for him on that occasion. He just ran out of
ERS.
I think he ran out of ERS or something. Yeah, he did. Right, so who's going to be for pole? Can anyone beat Wadders? Can Wadders beat his own time? What's Gambit up to?
Gambit's on a lap, I think he got held up a little bit.
It was 35,000 up as well, down, so. It always confuses me why minus is considered up, plus is down.
Well, Wadders is
it
definitely
confuses my brain.
His own time. 105.2
there we go.
there. 2 tenths.
Let's put a little bit of daylight between him and the cars behind.
Gambit's only
Tufty can respond, he's on
up.
track. Gambit probably won't get close now. He might have with the old time, but this one, not so much. He's going to go for it anyway, because he might as well, but 5.4, there we go.
He gained 2 tenths in that last sector.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the old time was, but I don't think it would have beaten it anyway, but it would have been a lot closer.
It would have been very close, because
messy.
Wadders gained by 2 tenths.
Ooh, yeah.
So it would have been very, very close.
Kane. 57,000 improvement. Stretches the track limits to its actual limit.
Don't want to be going on the grass. I'll slow you.
I think he's probably got away with it on that occasion because he didn't really take a lot of grass. But I mean, the white lines are there for a reason.
2.5 tenths up.
Great line through there.
2 Toro Rossos in front of him.
Now I don't think they're going to mess with his time a lot. I don't think it's going to catch him in time.
One's going in the pits. Oh, that's
oh no!
Who was that?
That's Gambit.
Gambit.
That's unfortunate for Kane.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no malice there. It's just the wrong part of track for Kane to be there. Unfortunately, that's ruined that. But
Overcomes 4 tenths
Overcome is
up.
on one right now.
4 tenths up he was. No, he's only 2.5 tenths. He's lost some time somewhere.
Is he going to get enough fuel to the end though? He's very light on that and ERS.
No.
Nope. I guess not. Let's have a look at Glenster. Spyro's probably further on the lap, so we've got him and Tufty. Actually, he's even further on, almost 3 tenths. Oh man! Oh man, Spyro.
Close.
Not particularly great through sector 2. He's a little bit up, down, whatever you
down
want to call it.
Time.
It's not going to be good.
Oh,
slight improvement in the end. 54,000, but Glenster by a tenth, and that.
Sick.
With that.
That is that. So Wadders has taken pole.
Good job, that
It was a
man.
very good time there with a 105.2, but it is very, very close.
Now, please don't be this guy. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but don't retire on track, even if you are the last person on track.
It was that.
The only one left is Wadders. Everyone else is an AI car, so
He's got no fuel, does he?
I know he's low on fuel. Just for a moment I thought he might think about retiring on track, so let's hope he doesn't do that. Let's just give him the a few moments to drive back to the pits and sink in the fact that he's pole position.
As the two Mercedes doing a Hamilton and Rosberg again.
Oh great. Are they both on there? It wasn't me that crashed.
Oh. Luckily he's literally just hitting him with his nose cone, because if it was with his wheel would be off. Oh, yeah, his wheel's off. That's messy.
Oh well, it is messy.
That was messy. This car had no front wing, so obviously it slowed down so much for the corners and then catching right back up again, and obviously the other Mercedes was just crawling around. And
3 seconds to go.
took it out.
There. Should be it. There we go. Unlucky, Kane. You would have been in the top 5 otherwise. Unlucky you caught a Taro at the wrong place, but that's the problem with that corner. Some people will be very slow in this, especially if they have no fuel. But do you want to do the rundown of the top 10 or?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it if you want.
Okay, I'll do it in the style of my engineer, and I'll go from 10th to 1st. So we have Overcome Orphan, Kane Robbo, Shadowclaw, Tanky, Glenster, Messi, Spyro, Tufty, Gambit, and Wadders takes pole position. There was a few more gaps in there than I thought there might be, but not everyone got in there their best time, so it's a bit of a topsy-turvy grid in that respect, but certainly a race to get excited for, as people will be coming back through the field, especially on the alternate strategies. Let's hope there's not too much carbon fibre flying about. Or front wings that need to be changed, and let's just keep a very close eye on this grid to make sure no one's a naughty engine. If you want to, again, put your predictions in the chat, who you think might win the race. I already had one that said, I think it was Spire off a podium. So we'll see if that comes true.
Yeah, I think Wadders is he's just got that little bit extra over everyone else. Obviously, he was quickest in the other sessions as well, so.
He had to work for it though. Wasn't easy.
It's one of those ones where if he can pull away in the first couple of laps, then it'll be easy for him.
It should be, yeah. So far, so good. Don't want to praise them too soon. It seems the new rule tweak has worked, largely.
Yeah, we didn't want it to go to that, but people didn't listen.
Nope.
Then
Let's leave it like that for future.
Yeah, Sarah's the first one. It's all good.
Excellent. Great job, Grid. You're finally learning. GP3 and GP2, take note. That's how you do it. 10 seconds to the formation lap. Let's have a look at all the strategies in their glory with the tyres.
Yeah, so we've got Wadders,
Mediums for
or
Wadders.
mediums. Gambit,
Tufty.
these are obviously Suffs. Then we got Tufty, Spyro, Messi all back on the mediums. Glenser, Tanky and Shadow on softs. Kane on the mediums. Overcome on the soft. And then everyone from 11th to 16th is on those mediums. So
I'm a tiny bit surprised that people like We Firmage or Tribal didn't try the hard from the back. I know why they haven't, but I'm surprised that no one's tried it.
yes, the hards are very,
but then, of course,
durable.
not doing
They're
it
just not a
has
race
given
tyre.
them, like, in the event there is an incident they're involved with on lap 1, it does give them the option to go that way, but...
Because
if you start on hards and smash your wing off, you're screwed then, aren't you? But... yeah, so, yeah, of course, Kane would not be where he wanted to start on the mediums. He's back on the grid, apparently. I don't see what the hell happened there, but... he will not be enjoying that. His mediums will be getting colder and colder. But, I think he must have... Fudgewell must have tapped him or something. But, anyway. Yeah. Clark was 13th, right? Because he's not on the grid. I've just noticed he's gone 11, 12, 14, so that's confused me for a second.
yes, he was, yeah. It's very overcast.
It does, but no threat of rain according to engineers out there.
Yeah, the game
cars are disappearing and appearing on the track. What the hell is that?
The game likes to throw some
I'm scared.
weird ones out there, don't they? They say there's no rain, then there is rain, and...
I'm scared. Yeah, let's hope there's no rain. But anyway, lights, 3, 4 and 5. No, just the 4 lights. We're fucked.
No, there they go. Oh, Gambit was nowhere near off the line.
Gambit didn't move.
Put Spyro up
So
to second.
far.
Oh, and the two Toro Rossos collide.
A bit further back. And there's the Renault getting nicely out the way to avoid any first corner drama. Very
Went for a half
sensible.
spin, and he hasn't lost any wing, so that's good for him.
But he didn't move off the line, and that could have caused problems for people. Tufty up to 3rd with that, as a result of that. Glenster's 4th. Of course, Glenster, I was going to say Glenster and Tanky would like to capitalise on this, because they're on softs, but Messi's having none of it. On the mediums, just ruining their plans. What happened to Kane? He'd gone backwards to P13, but...
yeah, those tyres would have been stone cold.
very cold, yeah.
Grip.
What? I don't know why I did that reference. Only on my in this commentary box is going to get that.
Gambit.
Maybe
Gambit has lost some more
a little
wind.
bit of an ice cold beer. What?
Gambit's lost
Orders,
right end plate.
Oh dear. I can't find him. I'm IR idiot. Oh, he has. Was that before or after the pit lane?
That was before the pit lane, so...
He clearly wants to see how it feels before he makes a decision on whether to box or not.
yeah, 'cause he's on those softs, so...
yeah.
too much of a...
You really won't want to give him up at this point, but if it's... I'll be honest, he can probably handle the damage. I know what he can do. So, yeah, he's probably not going to pit unless he loses more of it, so he's probably going to be okay. He'll be a couple of tenths slower than what I know he can do, but at the same time, it's manageable damage from the look of it, so don't expect any movement on that front yet. He will hold people up that get stuck behind him, but that's not his problem.
No,
Firmages at the back, he must have had some sort of off. I can't see if he's got any damage.
no, he hasn't.
Doesn't look like it for me. So we just... Kane very deep there coming out of the penultimate corner. Inventing the new track, in fact. I like it. Can we do that line in future? Just turn the track limits off and do that.
Shadows on the back of Tanky. Is he going to have a...
Okay.
is he going to dive?
Low and see that.
No. He's thought better of it. Give it too far back.
He was never really close enough to try it, and I'm glad to see he didn't. Tanky still has DRS, so whatever move Shadow was trying to do has just been covered off by the DRS of Tanky being open.
Tribal's going for
that he got
Jedi.
from Messi by the look of it. Okay, we'll go back.
Tribal's made it stick.
Yes, he has. Just with the arrows on the replay screen. Which, for those not paying attention, is the stream. Just checking the chat. Kane's making moves now. Get his tyres up. He's hunting down Fudge Boy. Who, it doesn't look like it's warm enough, so it shouldn't be sticky or leaving stick on the track. Like in Canada.
Lenster goes for the fastest lap.
Galenster. Go on, lad. It won't stick, but good job.
Showing he's got some pace though on these tyres.
Yeah. He needs to show it really to try and...
Oh, he's got wing damage as well.
Extend.
No, he hasn't. Looked like he did, but he didn't.
Oh yeah, now I've confused
Shadow
myself
Claw's
there.
actually got Tanky now. They've both got DRS,
Yeah, I missed
so
it because I was looking at Tribal and Jedi briefly.
this Fudge Boy comes for it.
Tanky, yeah.
It's going to be a full-way fight soon. All very close together. Lenster's all over the back of Tufty. Lenster goes wide. Oh god, he's not. He's too far back to turn 1, but
Yeah.
see what you can do going up to 2 and 3.
DRS will help,
Tufty
but I don't
doesn't
think
have
he'll be close
DRS.
enough to make a move. Very late move
Tufty
if any,
goes-
but no, it's covered off by
Right,
Tufty. He puts the
yeah.
car in the middle of the track, so he can't really commit one way or the other. Smart, he didn't move, so that's perfectly fine.
What's that in sector? Oh, Furmich is round in sector 3. Trying to go into the
Nope.
pits.
Miserable day for him.
Jedi's
Made it to the
taken
pits.
Fudge Boy and Tribal. They're all swapping positions.
Lenster's still right up the gearbox to Tufty, who's having a bit of problems there. Just a bit of a back end issue, briefly, by the look of it. Shot Jason.
It's a four-way fight here for the last point, 10th.
Oh, Messi's got to run on Glenster here because Glenster went a bit too deep coming out of the final corner. Glenster goes defensive on it and then comes back. Alright. Shouldn't really do that, but
He's going to have
give
to...
him a Mercedes first time with the race pass on that one. Messi
made it
goes
stick.
down the inside,
Oh, he's
upwards
gone
of
too
steering and gets the move not quite done.
No, it went too deep.
Yeah,
Got Fudge
I
Boy
thought
in
he
the
had the
back
move
of
done for a
Jedi.
second, not gonna lie. Penalty. Are you happy now, Jason? I caught a pass. Are you gonna leave me alone now?
Oh, this Tribal comes diving
Nope.
in.
Oh, back up the cam. Hello. Where have you
Yeah,
been all my life?
I've got helicopter one as well.
Oh my lord, I think it's the first time ever we've got
It's
it
on
synced up.
Tribal. I've got it on Tribal.
Yeah, me too.
Denton's
Leinster,
got 3
is that the
second
first naughty
penalty.
engine point of the race?
Oh, I just noticed it's lap 7.
Oh dear. I've come off and just completely forgotten to turn. Just ran over the,
Furmich went into the
oh.
pits and DNF'd. Bad
Yeah.
day for him today.
terrible race. But
Tribal on
Now-
the back of Fudge. He's on the back of Jedi.
oh, this is a train.
Is this going to go 3? Oh, it's 3-way. Oh no, they all backed out luckily. We don't want 3
Which
into
way off
1
the
into
curbs
that.
there,
Does not
trying to
work.
avoid contact there. Not really, no. 1 into 1 barely works around there if you're not on the right line. So bit of a lock up there for Tribal.
Oh,
Wait
what's
to see an
happened
F4
to
driver
Tufty?
in no
He's
assist
lost
at
it.
all.
He's lost
Uh-oh.
2 wings.
Oh, there goes some carbon fibre ahead. I think Tribal's just tapped the back end of Fudge Boy as well there.
Yeah,
Did you
Tufty
say
did
that?
well to get off racing line then, because I think he went into AI to clip hit. He managed to get out of the racing line, so good awareness on his part. You hadn't seen what happened.
Was.
Obviously, Glenster was pretty close to him, so
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was looking at the battle between Kane, Tribal, Fudge and Jedi. No, not into turn 1, sir. It's not on Kane, but get the drive out of turn 1, you could do him into 2.
5.
I don't care what you say, this ain't a corner. This is not a corner. Nicky allowed a curve.
Oh, Fudge Boys went in and pushed Jedi wide.
That is way too deep. There we go. There's a fork. Oh dear.
Oh
Well,
god.
that's a bit of lag. Kane's just gone through the McLaren there.
His Tribal's coming back at him. No, he hasn't got the brakes.
If only we still had look back feature when on cockpit cam. God damn it, Cody's. You've missed the trick
There's
with
a
that.
lag there by a bit of Jedi. But
Okay. Nothing too bad, I don't think.
no, he literally just went sideways, not
Yeah.
forwards or backwards, went sideways.
Yeah, okay,
But
cool.
he seems
Yeah,
fine now. I'm
that's
watching him now, he's
probably
fine.
Awesome. We are monitoring people, but it's inevitable you're going to get a little bit of lag, but it's just the nature of P2P, you know? You can't really do anything about it.
No, there's Tribal and Jedi. Still trying to catch Kane. It's Tanky and Shadowclaw are going at it again.
I missed an overtake, but I don't really care. It looks like Jedi, Tribal and Kane are going to have a bit of a race together here. So we'll stick with this battle for now, unless they all fall away, which these people have done now, as I've said that.
Sarah is on the
Well done.
is in the second of Overcome.
Yep. I did briefly go to Overcome to see if he could capitalise on this train, but he couldn't. Because as well as holding each other up, they are pulling each other along as well. Yeah, I know, it's just... I went on to him because I knew that he was gaining on the cars in front. Because they were holding each other up, but at the same time are pulling each other along with DRS, so he can't quite get close enough.
He's going to have the banana
Sarah's
car
gaining
catching him soon
well.
because she's gained 3 tenths in her sector.
And Overcome just
Overcome
got a
gets
3-second penalty. So that's
Got
one
DRS.
of the engineers out there. Overcome has a naughty engine point. And what's another one as he fights the back end.
Shadowclaw and Tanky are still going at it into turn 3. Now they're having a drag race down to the next
Here
corner.
goes Jedi David on the inside of Tribal and gets the move done. There.
Tribal's coming back though.
He is.
Stick it into
Sure
slipstream.
he's got enough
Ooh.
track to do so. It's close.
That was a bit close. Spyro has caught up to Wadders. He was a second and a half. He's now within DRS zone. Unless something has happened to Wadders, Spyro's managed to find some
Oh,
pace.
Tanky's gone very wide out of the final corner there.
Yeah, he's on the soft
Shadowclaw's going to
same
get him into zone 1,
Shadowclaw.
is he? No. He could have, but chose not to.
It's a better line through
turn
turn
2
1 though
instead,
for
by the look of it.
Shadowclaw.
Tribal and Jedi switch positions again. Miss an overtake. See an overtake.
Shadowclaw's gone up the inside. Give Tanky space as well, so
Space, yeah.
nice. But Tanky's got DRS, so he's just going to pull away now. So them two are swapping positions. Not going to do themselves any good for the people to try and catch up to the people in front of them. Just going
Yeah,
to
they
cause
are
people
going to be
behind,
killing
going to catch them
their
up.
own soft tyres. Gambit's with them as well on soft, so this could be
Oh, Kane's gone. He's lost.
at the limit.
Kane's lost his wheel. His wings.
Oh dear. Don't know what he's hit there.
He came out of, the second DRS straight going around the corner. He came out, touched the grass, went too wide, and his back end just spun on him. Luckily, he hit his wing, not his wheel.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate incident, but he's still in the race, so...
And Wadder's got 3 seconds
We've seen
penalty.
go medium to hard. Yep, I saw that. Let's have a look at this battle between the Renault and the car in front of the Renault. Gambit's in for new tyres as well, as Kane, for new wing and tyres. Yeah, I was going to say, if Gambit goes on anything other than hards, he has to stop again. Kane, again, has to go hards.
Kane's on the hards as well.
Yeah, they really have to, otherwise they'd have to pit again for sure.
To the end, barring any incidences.
I mean,
they'll be praying for a safety car.
It's highly likely they could have got mediums to the end, but as Kane was already on mediums, he had to go for hard. So yeah, it's unfortunate that you have to use different compounds. I think it's a BS rule, but I think if you want to use 4 sets of softs, do what you want. If you want to use 1 set of hards for a race, go for it. I don't really care. Unfortunately, rules are rules, so you have to run at least medium and soft, or medium hard, or hard medium, whatever by round you want to do it.
Messi's on the back of Glenster.
Oh, a little bit
enough speed. Gonna go for the inside.
Like a bit of understeer on the Renault there, but never mind.
Oh, they've touched. It looked like Glenster shut the door a little bit. Lucky to get away with no damage in that bit. Shadowpool and Tanky still at it.
Gone past Tanky again.
This is bringing Fudgeboy right into it.
It is. It's bringing, like I said, they're holding each other up, but also taking each other along with DRS as Gambit gets a naughty engine point. Tanky's through again, and
Fudgeboy's now going to take
did well not
Shadowpool.
to lose his wing there.
Ooh.
Yeah, Shadow's on completely the wrong line, but someone has to back out of it.
Is Fudgeboy going to be able to make a double pass?
I wouldn't put it. I mean, not into turn 1, no.
No, maybe into turn 3 though.
But it's possible, yeah. But although if he has turns like that,
Tanky's got a 3-second penalty.
That's a better one from the final corner. He's got a little bit too wide, but Shadow's going for the move again.
Into turn 1.
We'll have it done with DRS. I think it's highly likely that Tanky's just like, nah, I'm not fighting it.
Messi's still on the back against
Jedi and Tribal.
Jedi's got through. Tribal's done the switchback.
Yeah, he's left him room. Done a switchback. And that is a move not done by Jedi.
No. Oh, Tribal locks
He tried to switch back on him as well. Tried to switch back. There just
wasn't enough space there for Jedi to do that switchback.
I think the space was there, just wasn't enough confidence in the tyres, possibly.
Sarah
was definitely on, he just didn't have the turn.
Overcome.
I've missed it again.
Tyres are absolutely cooked.
Overcome's got to be struggling though, to be fair, yeah.
He's losing time over fist. Doesn't look like he's got any damage, so...
No, he should pit, I think, for tyres. Yeah, he will do. Double check. Yes, he's
Tanky
on the right of the line.
So in the pits. Gunster and Shadow.
A bit of a window behind.
That'll be all the soft runners.
Tufty is coming up on Sarah and soft, but he will have to pit again.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Glenster, Shadow, Tanky, yeah, all in for mediums. They can go to the end, you know. As long as they don't over battle. Jedi and Tribal are still going at it by the look of it. Oh my word.
Jedi and Tribal are still battling. Is that going to bring Sarah into the fold if they carry on?
It could well be, yeah, but
she's catching them.
Depends on. She will be catching them because they're holding each other up, but it all depends on how much more tyre life she will have more. But by how many laps? Because she hasn't really been battling anyone. She's just doing what she does to get round and having a great solid race. And that is not the line, Tribal. That is definitely not the line you want to be taking, sir. And that's just ruined that. Glenster is less than a second behind Glenn, but... No, wait. Glenster's behind himself. I'm just a Memorial Walker.
Gambit is right on the back of Tanky going for a move into turn 1, and it doesn't work, and Gambit is round.
Oh dear. Think he's kept it out the wall.
He has. But turn 1 is...
That'll be Kane through though, into P12. Shadow with a naughty engine point.
Turn 1, being on that inside, if you don't get enough space, you will hit and you will spin, so sometimes it's best not to do it unless you're fully clear.
The hell did Trevor get past Jerry again?
Oh, Shadow Claw is gone onto the grass and is actually Tanky free.
You got damage, or is he just having a moment? Whoever went on the grass.
Oh, Shadow Claw just went too wide and just got on the grass.
Okay.
Same place that Kane lost it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Shadow Claw got just a bit spooked there by Tanky's braking, so he had to go really wide and to miss the back end. So he's lost some time there.
Glencer's gaining on Tufty more than Tufty's gaining on the car in front, which is surprising. Glencer's actually going to go for the move.
Yeah, but Tufty's on 9 lap hold.
I know. I thought he might gain on Sarah because she's on the mediums and he's on the soft. He's not really gaining on her at all. Yeah, they are trading positions. Gambit and Kane are having a bit of a ding dong. Let's go and have a look at that. See what that's all about. I just see the arrows going up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I think that's them two trading places after. Obviously, Gambit had his house spin.
Yeah.
Lence's still on the back on Tufty. Jedi's on the back of Tribal still.
Looks like Jedi's going to get through. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, maybe through. I don't know what happened there. Lence's going to go for the move on Tufty again.
Oh, they've hit.
Oh, contact! That's not smart.
Especially since Lance left him the inside.
Yeah, he just too much speed. Was never going to make the inside. Probably wins the pitch in the next couple of laps anyway for mediums, so it doesn't really matter. Mediums or hards anyway, so.
Tribal is still fighting with Jedi. This has allowed Fudge Boy to just walk away from these guys, so.
Yep, sometimes that's what you need behind. The guys behind you just to keep fighting each other. And you can just going up the road. Glenster's finally, I think he's finally passed Tufty for good there.
Yeah, he's now on the back of Sarah.
Jez very complicit here. Just stays.
He's going to defend too much. She's going to defend from Tufty though, which made Tufty go really wide.
Yeah.
That was one of those. I'll let you have it, but you ain't having it.
Yeah, she's bragging for the corner. I don't know what else she's meant to do. Maybe she braked a little early, but she's very aware of the car, so that shouldn't really be considered a bad thing.
Definitely not.
Lens is on the fresher rubber, that's why he got past so easily. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, it'll come back to her at the end of the race.
Yeah.
It's Tufty's managed to get past Sarah.
Yeah, Tufty will get past, but it won't really make a difference. He'll be in the pit shortly.
As he comes into the pits now. Pointless.
Yeah, I think sometimes people are just not thinking, especially if they know they're on an in lap. Maybe they're just. I don't really see the point of overtaking someone you know he's going to go straight past again when you pit. So that's just me and my experience talking, I guess. But
Tanky's going to be coming up to Sarah now. Tribal and Jedi are still at it.
they are.
Is this going to be a start to finish battle?
I guess no, because Tribal's had enough.
No, yeah,
Going
John's
for the
going to go
undercut.
for the undercut. See what we can do. Just make sure he doesn't come out in any traffic.
I will see Sarah through to P7, but unless she pitched, no, she's not on this lap.
No, you can take these laps about 22, 23 on fresh ones, so
Yeah.
make it, you know, a lot better for the
Oh,
software.
that was close. Turned in a little early, and that put her way too wide, and Tank is through. I'm just like curious about the deltas here. Tribal's in for softs. No way he's going to the end on those. He'll be struggling if he does.
No,
like,
you can
right?
do, yeah, you can do.
I think it's possible,
fresh
but
softs. Fresh softs, you
yeah,
can do 15 laps.
I don't know if they're fresh though, are they? Oh, they are. They're shiny. Never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, for the ones that started on the mediums in the top 10, like lap 21, 22
Leaders
is
in.
the pit stop window.
The
The ones
leader
that
is
started
in
outside
for
the top 10,
mediums
it's
to the end.
20, 23-ish, 24, so
Oh wait, softs. What was he on? What was
mediums.
on? Oh, I forgot. He was on mediums. He's on for softs yet. My mistake. I can't read. I don't know why the management here give me a live microphone every week. I'm a moron. What are they playing at?
It's entertaining. How many times you hear Crofty go,
Shut
blah,
up.
blah, 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 blah. It's entertainment.
Never, because I don't watch him.
Oh, what?
I don't have that channel.
Oh, you don't have Sky Sports.
No.
No, that
Nor do I
or
want.
you have that or you watch Miss what's his face on Channel 4.
I love David Coulthard.
That's
Brilliant.
the one. Well, yeah, I suppose he's better
Except
than
this
Johnny
week we
Palmer.
didn't have David Coulthard. Which made me sad.
Oh, Joe.
Sarah just lets Shadow through. That tells me
Yeah.
she's probably boxing for softs on this lap or next. No point fighting someone on better tyres.
No.
Tribal right behind Sarah now, but she won't fight him too hard either. Just please use your senses to... Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Well, okay, that could have gone very wrong. Another lap for Sarah though, good. Good to see.
Jedi's in the pits.
Gambit is... Yep. He's got a naughty engine point. Jedi's done 2 more laps than Tribal, and look where Tribal is compared to him now. He'll be way clear when Sarah pits for her tyres. Jedi won't have. He's like 5 seconds. He's wow. The undercut worked a lot there.
Oh yeah, definitely the undercut is definitely powerful around here.
Tribal and Shadow having a go now.
I'm surprised Messi hasn't.
Is there anyone on track you
to
haven't
try and
battled
undercut
with?
for Spyro. Tribal's trying to battle with Shadowclaw, and then Gambit is on the back of Jedi, but he's not going to do much on those 11 old hard tyres.
No, at this stage he shouldn't. With the Jedi on fresh softs, he shouldn't put up much of a
Tribal should
challenge
get
there.
past Shadowclaw because he's on a lot of fresher tyres and the better ones, even though he's got another.
Well, they both
another-
go off track, and only Tribal gets a naughty engine point for that.
Depends on who gained an advantage.
Sarah in for softs. Nice and easy into the pits. Great job. no speeding in the pit lane. Just remember, engineers, cars in front of her will have penalties. Keep the head high, don't worry about it. Let's go. Tribal. Again, going for a move. Shadow. And gets it done.
Yeah, pressure tyres. It was easy. He's now got.
Was a bit
now got
easy,
the
yeah.
tyre to go
Bit of a
after
lock-up,
Tanky. As Messi now comes into the pits.
Yeah, did he leave it too long?
Well, he's going to go for the undercut on Spyro, so depends when Spyro goes into the pits. He's gone on to hards.
That's an error.
Does he not have any soft tyres left?
I don't know, but it's an error if not. I don't know. I feel like he may have used a lot in quali just to get through to Q3, but...
So he's only got 11 laps. Even used softs would get him
Usually
through.
get you to the end for this point, yeah. Because the tracks rub it in nice. Yeah, less fuel on board. What he can do is outside the point, so that matters for little right now. Spyro's in. Bottas will retake the lead.
Yeah. Bottas was
Fudge boy,
only
what does he do?
2.5 seconds before the pit stops. He's now going to be clear by a country mile.
Yeah. Fudge boy goes in 2, so Messi just pitted for hards, which we think is an error, but I don't think he'll care if he comes out in second place.
No,
It looks likely.
Spyro has just come out of the pits now.
Oh, Spyro, so he'll be
He's
third
got his
then.
third back. But
Leinster will overtake Fudge as well for fourth. Going to the end now. Tanky may well be a threat to Fudge boy as well. Not quite yet, but maybe in a couple of corners.
I think Fudge with those soft
Eyeball.
tyres will be able to pull away pretty easily.
Tribal for the first time in a long while. He's not battling anyone at the moment.
No,
Just in
but he is
clean air.
he's catching Tanky, so you know, I think he's gained 2 to 3 seconds, so won't be too long. As Wadders comes in, smashes that fastest lap.
Wants the 26 points. 25 is not enough.
Beats it by 4/10.
Oh, Gambit. Careful. A little bit wide going out the final corner. Had a bit of a moment, but managed to correct.
Oh, and Overcome's gone very wide. That's allowed Sarah to come right back at him.
Tufty's charging. Kane's right behind Tufty as well, and Gambit is right there, so they could have a three-way battle on our hands very shortly here. For the final point. Look at it on board from Kane, who's not had the best race because he did lose his wing, and that's probably why he's out of the points.
He's let Sarah pass.
Should have got past it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, he let him pass.
He's
She's got.
He's a wise head on the shoulders, that boy. He knows exactly what's going on at all times around him. He's
Gives her space now to try and catch up.
yeah. Tufty was thinking about a move into turn 1. Kane gets an engine point for trying to avoid all that.
Kane's gone very wide.
Stuffed he through. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Gambit, try and... He gave him a lot of room there to make his move done, to be fair. He's gone so wide, he's on the grass. That's giving Kane an opportunity. He's just got to hold it right here, and he'll get him into turn 1 or 2, or 3 if technical. Unless he's feeling brave, he's going to wait until turn 1 or 2,
Gambit,
surely.
yeah. Gambit knows what happens when you try to overtake people at turn 1.
Yeah. It's possible
goes
if
wide
you're
again.
alongside them now. Really not doing that well on these tyres. It's like he's not quite fully comfortable with them.
No, they are very durable. They're just not a very good race tyre, unfortunately.
Oh, they are durable. He just looked like he's always trying to find a little bit more grip than he has available to him. So he's not in the best of positions right now, but there's still time for it to change, although we're on lap 30, which has come around very quick at this track, as it does.
Yes, it was Kane and Gambit. Ooh.
A little bit of contact. Gambit's on the grass again. He likes the grass at that corner. It's 2 laps in a row he's done that now.
I don't think he'll be happy with that, though. It looked like Kane sort of pushed him.
Yeah.
But hey, it's racing.
Yeah, if he's that unhappy with it, he'll send it to me later, and I'll send it to the stewards. If there's anything to be done, they'll deal with it.
Budge Boys catching up to Glenster.
Go and have a look at this then.
He's on a lot better tyres, so it was only a matter of time, but Jedi and Tribal swapping places again. See how much Jedi is able to catch up to Tribal and then overtake him, so he's obviously feeling very comfortable on those tyres. I think.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Budge Boy is the closest one to someone else.
It's lap 31 and you bring out the rear tyre camera. What are you doing to me? Why is that even a thing?
Some of the camera angles are absolutely stupid.
I could have done with it earlier, to be fair, but not now. When I'm on a
Budge
car
Boy's
that's
going
not
up the
in front
inside.
of anyone, I can't see it.
Glenster.
Yeah, let's see what Glenster
Oh,
does.
but he's backed out a bit because Glenster sort of cut him up. Bending his line.
Well, that's the problem with that corner is you take your line, and often the car behind just has to go, you know what, not today.
Got a lovely run through now, 162, 163.
Shadow, that's a naughty engine. Down in P9, that could cost him points, you know, if he's not too careful.
Well, Budge Boy had a much better run there out of turn 1. He's now alongside
Yeah,
Glenster.
should be comfortable with that.
Howard past him. Yes, he just hasn't got a return.
Glenster's going to go for it again. Got the inside line. Budge Boy has no choice but to go. Yeah, you got me. Let's have a look at Tanky and Jedi though, for P6. Looks as though Tanky's not quite got enough to get past Jedi, but tyres. Again, on a bit.
No, Tribal is falling off of this as well, because Tribal and Jedi were fighting only a few laps ago, so
Yeah.
Driver must be feeling the pain on his tyres. He goes very wide there.
Yeah, wide, but let's have a look again. Nope. I'm out of words. I've powered down. I'm done. Ugh.
Just putting Glenston still at it. Now Tufty's on the back of Shadowclaw. Is he going to make a move? No, he thought about it,
I hope
and then
not.
decides to go to the outside.
Fastest lap of the race goes to Spyro, which I missed. So, Modders won't be taking the 26. At this point.
No,
Gambit
Spyro's
Kane
actually starting to
P11.
catch him up, so he's not going to have
He
enough
is,
time
but
towards the end of the race.
on less
but
penalties, he's not going to get him. Ollie, stop it with the bathtubs, will you, mate? For the love of God, we almost made it through a race. Jesus. Granted, the Benetton was a bathtub back in '92. I'll be honest.
Tanky nearly hit Jedi. There's turn 3.
Well, I missed that because I'm looking at the battle
Shadowclaw.
between Gambit and Kane for P11, and the Gambit gets to moved on.
Yeah, Tufty's
Goes
got
way too
Shadowclaw
deep.
as well.
No Ollie. Certainly not those. I mean, glow sticks are too fragile to be taken at speed.
What are you going on about glow sticks for?
It's Ollie's fault.
That's always Ollie's fault.
It is. He knows what he
Can't,
did.
you can't blame him, he's my teammate.
We'll blame him. Kane's
Kane's
got
got
a
another
second naughty
penalty.
engine. He has. I've lost count, to be honest.
There's many penalties for many drivers. Apart from the only
Just trying to
person
do
you
the
haven't seen
calculations on-
is Sarah. Anyone haven't
I don't
seen
think
have a
P13
penalty?
has a naughty engine point. A very good engine. Gambit's got probably one at least. Can you check for me, Firebird?
Oh, you can indeed.
Thanks.
Right, so
I mean, shortly it's going to be the end of the race and it won't matter, but I'm just curious for my own peace of mind.
one penalty. Pyro
Okay,
has
doesn't matter.
2 penalties.
Really doesn't
Messi
matter. Okay.
has 0.
Might matter. Messi could get second. Okay.
Dodge Boy nothing. Leinster
Nice. Good job from
1
a teammate.
penalty.
Alright.
Jedi not even a warning.
Wow. Good boy.
Yankee has 2 penalties. Rival has a penalty. Tufty has 2.
Tribal and Tufty just got one, by the way, so add that to the total. As Waters
Oh, is
goes
it just
into
come off, is
the
it?
final corner. Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. Tribal.
Waters crosses the line.
2 penalties
Will
for
probably keep
Tribal.
the victory. Spyro should still get a podium, although he will be close on penalty countback.
Kane has 3 and Gambit has
actually.
2.
Okay, so any chance of points for P13 with all that?
I don't think
Maths
so.
is not great. She could be close.
She might. Depends. No, she's too far away from. Kane.
She might
Definitely a
be
solid
tribal,
race, though.
even. Tufty's getting a bit Weavy going over the line. That cost him a position, possibly. Will Gambit get the final point? Will Kane jump in? One of these two has more penalties. I've already forgotten. Gambit keeps the final point.
Got more.
Less penalties. Will Tribal jump Kane? No.
Oh. Sarah
jumps to P12 at the end. What a brilliant race for her. I'm so happy she had no incidents.
Clean sweep.
So on another week she would have got points for that drive. It's just annoying that everyone finished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Usually you have at least 3 or 4 DNFs. But everyone seems to be clean
I would
today.
have bet money on it happening as well, to be fair, when there were cars going 3 by 3 into corners.
Oh,
So
yeah,
no.
oh yeah. If there was rain, it would have been half the field, I reckon. But
Yeah. So that's what we've got to look forward to tomorrow and Wednesday. Rain. One of us is going to get it, surely.
yeah.
Unless Lobby Hacks make it a clear race. Wink.
He sent the lobby to clear. It forces it to F2.
No one's going to notice, right?
No. I don't think anyone will
Anyway.
complain.
I'll do the race rundown while you get the podium people in. We Firmage failed to finish, unfortunate for him. Overcome Orphan, Tribal, Sarah P12, Kane 11, and the points are Gambit, Tufty, Shadow, Tanky, Jedi, Glenster, Fudgeboy, Podium, Messi, Sparrow, Wadders. Driver of the day, go.
Wadders. He
Wadders, alright.
controlled it.
He didn't do
He
it in
never looked
42 minutes. I don't think that's good enough. He's a 10th outside that, so he shouldn't get it now. Solid drive, controlled the race.
Yeah, he controlled the race. He controlled qualifying, and
I would have shouted out Jedi or Fudgeboy as well, going for outside the top 10 to get onto podium contention at some point, but we'll go with that.
yeah, I think just with them it was the battling that if they didn't have so much battling, they would have been all right.
Yeah, and my voice has died, so good luck.
So we'll start with P3. I believe it's Messi. Just sum up that race for us.
Oh, a pain in the ass. First of all, thanks for all the Dutch fans that came to Austria. They've been wonderful. They follow me everywhere. It's been good to get on the podium here with them. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't get past Glancer in the first stage, and try to do a hard stint on the mediums, a long stint. I managed to do that, then somehow I ended up on the hards. So I smashed my wheel in half nearly there.
Yeah, we were wondering if that was just an error on your part, or you just ran out of softs to use.
I meant to go to the softs, but apparently just like white tires. So I went on it.
So, with Britain coming up next, is that a track you like, or is it one you struggle at?
It's good to do a Mega Baguettes and what is the other one? Love that.
Oh, love.
Yeah,
It's a
good
very
track. I think
very
better than
tricky
this one.
So
So I'm
you
looking
go
forward
for
to Britain. Yeah, not for Paul, but I'm trying to maintain the lead in the championship. So I'm happy with a P3 here.
That's very well done on your race. Well done. So, P2, Spyro. Getting a habit of you being up here. How does that race go for you?
Not bad, to be fair. I mean, Wadders just had way too much pace. It was scary sometimes. And like, I feel like he was toying with me at one point because I started catching him. I was like, okay, I've got DRS now. What are you playing at? And then he just pulls away again and goes. And I was getting a bit worried when I saw. Yeah, I was getting a bit worried when I saw Messi go in the pits. But then when I saw him come out on the hards, I was just like, oh, thank God, I'm going to be able to keep this so long as I went onto softs, which I immediately checked. But no, to be fair, I was looking forward to it because Messi was unable to get through in the beginning. But yeah, I feel like that was going to be a good fight, and then fortunate. But no, I'm happy with P2. Got the fastest lap as well, and I hope I made you proud, Mackie. McLaren points.
Mackie's voice is broken.
No,
I'm sure he's
nothing.
very proud. So obviously with Britain next, obviously we all know
Yeah.
what the British weather's like. Might be a wet race as well. So
I'm looking forward to a wet race.
Preparation you're going to do for that? You're going to be doing both dry and wet practice, or just hope for dry?
I'll do dry. I mean, wet. It's one of those where it's a fun race. You just got to try and make it round, and then wherever it ends up. So I kind of hope it's a wet race because I think it'll be quite a laugh.
Yeah, first corner's not fun in the wet. I know that one.
Yeah,
Spins you
go
off.
flying.
It is fun. But well done on your P2.
Thank you.
Good race there. So we'll go to the man who dominated qualifying and the race, Mr. Wadders.
Hello.
I bet you're ecstatic from that race.
Yeah, it was good. It was good fun. I had constant pressure on me, and I really thought it was going to be a repeat of France. That it was going to go long on the mediums and come out and just blast past me at the end of the race. But no, it was good.
Was you a bit gutted when you couldn't get the full house with the fastest lap as well, or not really bothered about that?
By that point, I was just making sure I didn't crash.
Yes, it is pretty tricky with the old tyre wear sometimes. But obviously Britain next. Is that a track you're gonna try and dominate again?
I mean, that'll be the plan every week, but I enjoy Britain. I enjoy it more than France, and I did well there. So hopefully I'll be up here again.
Well done on your P1.
Thank you.
Mackie, down to you.
Oh, shout out to Alfred. Sorry.
Your Red Bull teammate.
Well done, everyone. Great drive tonight. Silverstone next week, as we've covered. It's probably going to rain there, so don't blame me for that one, interested. It's Silverstone. Give me some slack on that one.
It rains every time.
Till tomorrow, when someone else will be streaming. Possibly from this channel, maybe channel 2, don't know yet. Same track, GP3. Good night.